Hey everybody, welcome back to another Nature's Always Right video. Today I've got just a fun one for you. It's going to be an unboxing from Johnnyseeds here, and I got two new tools, and I think some other things too. But yeah, two main new tools that are going to be super huge out here for me on the market garden. They're going to save me a lot of time. So what is it? There's two handles right here. Can anyone take a guess? Johnnyseeds is a really good company. They sell a lot of Elliott Coleman's market gardening tools exclusively on their site, and they've also got great seeds. All right, so the first thing, I just wanted to get one of these little guys just to, I usually plant by hand just with my fingers, but I wanted to try just one of these little guys and see if it made it faster and more efficient. Usually when I seed lettuce, too much will come out when I sprinkle it, and then it makes it more work when I'm thinning them out. So just wanted to try this and see if it would help me. Looks like it has 5 different hole sizes. So you put your seeds in there, and then there's different hole sizes depending on what size seeds you want to use. It's just a little cheap little $4 thing. Just wanted to see if it worked. Easter egg radishes, and these radishes are pink, red, and purple. So I wanted to start growing these guys. Usually I do my red and pink, but I wanted to throw a purple in there too. So they had this pre-made mix. So I'm going to try that out now, because I just like to have the colors at the market be as beautiful as possible. Okay, I'm going to be doing microgreens now. So I got some more 10 by 20 flats, and these are like the shorter ones. They're like an inch high, so I can use less soil and still grow them no problem. I've got deeper ones for like sunflowers, or if the sunflowers need them to have deeper soil. Right, guys, don't forget that you can recycle all of this stuff. You can compost it all in it, or if you have worms, this is excellent worm food. And this is stuff you could throw in the bottom of a lasagna bed or in one of the layers. I use this for chicken bedding in my chicken run. This turns into soil rather than having to go out and buy straw. So always save this material. It's super useful. Toilet paper rolls, paper towel rolls, all those pieces of cardboard. If the box is good enough, there's not too many stickers or writing on it, then I even use the box too. But it has to have a minimal amount of bad stuff on there, and I try to rip all of it off first. All right, we got it. All right, so that tool is called a Collinear Hoe. Here's just a picture of somebody using it. You can go into Johnnyseeds' website and check out some videos. They show how to use it. So there's no instructions on their little pamphlet that they gave out, but they ship it with one screw. Obviously it goes here, but it's kind of annoying. They should always put some type of instruction just so you're confident in what you're doing. I almost want to put a washer on this to make it extra strong. I'm gonna do that. This is a tool that isn't like dug into the ground or a lot of force is put on it, but still, like, just one little screw in here, I don't like that. So I'm adding a washer on there, and then I'm gonna do one more just small screw that I have that's basically the same size with the washer down here. I'm just gonna give it more strength. So here's my final product here. I made this super strong. I recommend doing this. Even though this tool isn't something that you're putting a lot of pressure on, I just want to make sure it's going to last forever. So anyway, this is going to be an awesome tool. Let's check it out real quick. Wow, super nice. Yeah, this thing's awesome. This is going to be a huge help for my weeding when weeds come up in between my rows. When stuff's really young, like this baby stuff, they're not crowding out. This is when I want to come in and knock the weeds down. When these weeds are young, they don't have deep roots. They're super easy just to cut through, way less labor. But you always want to hit your weeds when they're young. So very stoked on this. This is the Colinear 3-inch hoe. They sell them in slightly wider versions, but I wanted to get the smallest one I could because I'm working in very tight spaces here, and I want to get my weeds out. All right, here it is. So this is the Tilther, and this is a minimal till tool, and this is used to just till the first 2 inches of the soil on your beds, and it's powered by an electric drill, just like the farmer's friend greens harvester. So what I'll use this for is to chop up my salad mixes or just beds that are left over, and it incorporates all of the leftover plant material into the beds. You can also use this to help, when you add compost. Once you spread it out, you can mix the compost into the soil a little with this, or break up dirt clods on the top part of the soil. So it's gonna help me, remake my beds and then help me prepare my beds too. So I've gotten most of the rocks out of my bed, so now I feel safe enough to use this thing. But for the first year and a half, I had way too many rocks. I couldn't use something like this. I'd probably damage it. So let's put it together. All right, so the first thing according to the instructions is to set these guys up. When you're putting in the bracket, make sure that the angle, the upward going angle, is facing forward. Some wood under here. There we go. That's close enough so that I can make it happen. Okay, so I just want to get them on there so then I can put it on really straight. Okay, so now that it's on there, because of those eye holes, this side's sitting higher. So now I'm gonna lift these up with a piece of wood too. Okay, now that's sitting really even. And now I'm just making sure that the plate and the mounting bracket are pretty parallel. All right, guys, so one of the last steps, this is this little bracket, and this is to secure the drill in there. All right, so that's nice and snug. Last thing is the rope. So check this out. I haven't used any slack there. It's super tight. And this is how much string I'm left with. So what I have to do now, I just have to go buy a rope at Home Depot and spend more money on a tool that I already paid over $600 for, that came to me with multiple either design flaws or mistakes from the factory. Very unhappy. But I have to say that the engineering and design of this tool is excellent. The build quality on all of the metal pieces is excellent. The wood is excellent. So that's why it's so frustrating when this is such a high quality tool, but when you leave out these little details that are very easy to take care of, and yet they're not. This tool's been out for a couple years. Anyways, a little frustrating for me. All right, so I'm back from Home Depot and I got some, 5/16 by 50 feet. It's the exact same type of cord and diameter. It'll work perfectly. Yeah, this one was just way too short. So this is nylon. After I cut it, I'm gonna take a lighter and then burn it, and then it melts it, and so it won't unravel. So nylon's made from oil products. It's plastic essentially. Then I just want to get a good knot on here. So it's wrapped around the trigger, and then I just need to go through the frame, the Tilther here, and tie it off. I'm not that good at tying knots, but I think that this isn't going anywhere. Okay, just gonna burn it and cauterize it so that it can't unravel. Okay, that should be good enough. That's all it takes. So now when I pull this, it doesn't work. So I think what I gotta do is just pull, and then you hold it against the wood, and then it just spins. All right, guys, I'm just gonna do a little bit right here just to show you how it works. I'll shoot a video in the future showing how to actually use it to prep the bed and give any tips that I have after using it for a couple times. So the chuck's nice and tight on there. I put it to full power on drill mode. Whoa, turn down the power. Let's try 9. Woo, this thing's crazy. So wow, this thing is pretty awesome. It's pretty powerful. I'm gonna turn down the power even more. It's gonna mix in my compost very well.